Hello, hello, what's up? We are feeling positive vibes today because I finished a final earlier this week and decided to hop on Twitter for longer than I will ever admit, which basically means that I trolled funny corgi and med humor accounts to keep me distracted until grades came out, which worked, but also I realized that there are some seriously funny people out there with some painfully on point takes about just the general insanity and information blowtorch that is medical school. So I put together a quick list of my favorite tweets that I came across because I figured if they made me chuckle during like the post-exam grade awaiting anxiety, then surely some of you lovely nerds will get a kick out of these too. Before we get going, don't forget to subscribe and share with your medically inclined friends and family. And now let's get rolling. First up from @Nkinsey, I want to say that correctly and I just probably am not, but here we go. She says, I can't believe some people my age have entire careers and lives and I wake up every morning, put on my little backpack, make a little lunchbox and go to school. Cry face. Laugh cry face. Actually, yeah, it's really weird. I have friends who are like raking it in at their multinational corporate whatever CMFEO plus job with like 3 kids in a house and like one guy has a boat and I'm like, I'm literally doing the same thing that I was in 3rd grade, except my mom's just not dropping me off anymore, you know? And also no recess. Anyway, how about this one from @ChelseWend? Med school on exam weeks. Should I sleep or should I shower? I could sleep in the shower, but also I'm starving. Yes. This is like my inner dialogue on a near daily basis. Like, oh my gosh, I have slept in the shower before. Is this normal? Like, do most people do this? I don't know. Glad I'm not the only one. Okay, wait, look. Med Student Bloggy has a good one. Sometimes I get bored of doing Anki on my laptop, so then I get my phone and do Anki. Oh, pre-meds. If you haven't heard of Anki yet, buckle up because it is part of almost every med student's life at some point and in some way. I talked about this more in my How I Study for Forever Without Burning Out video, which I will link above. But moving on, next we have @Benny7E. Med school is me looking at something really complicated and thinking, I'm never gonna be able to learn this, and then learning it in a week, lol. Cry laugh face. My relatability radar is going nuts. Like this happens every week, at least for me. And at the beginning of every block. And just when you think you literally cannot cram a single bit more of information into your poor brain, and you're sure you're going to fail your next exam, like somehow you just magically pull it off. I don't know. I really don't know how it happens because most of the time I'm like, I know 0 things, even though I study all day, every day. That's how I feel. But then somehow you manage to get past those exams. Okay, next. The worst part about med school is the Dementors. SpongeBob before encephalopathy, you are my spirit animal. Let's hang out. Like, I don't know exactly what you meant by Dementors, but like I feel exactly what you meant by Dementors. Seems like an if you know situation, you know? Why do I get Tenet vibes right now? Help. All right, next. Sam's feeling good with a really on-brand meme. What's med school like? You're gonna suffer, but you're gonna be happy about it. I don't think there's ever been a more accurate med meme. And I know it's another Harry Potter? And I know it's another Harry Potter one. I guess I was just on a kick, I don't know. Or maybe just the movies are really meme friendly. But this one made me laugh pretty hard because I feel like just about all medical students complain about med school, but at the same time, the thought of doing anything else is no. We're basically the world's nerdiest masochists, I swear. Okay, @DrewBird3, LeBron goes for 61. No one made a big deal about it when I went for 61 on my first anatomy test. All right, DrewBird3 calling out the double standard. Actually, this is super accurate because most med schools these days are pass or fail, which means you only have to pass your exams, which means 60% or above or 70% or above to graduate. And then literally all of us A-type personalities used to 4.0s and A's in undergrad are literally praying for a 61 on any test in med school. Okay, love this next one from Anna Sofia Garcia. I sincerely regret every nap I passed up on as a child. Girl, me too. Like, if I had known how sleep deprived I was gonna be later, then I would have taken advantage. Plus, my mom probably would have appreciated it too, so would have been a win-win. I feel like sleep for med students is like this thing that must be protected at all costs, like Baby Yoda. It's like the best way I can describe it. Like, just don't mess with our sleep or we will go full Mando on you. Okay, med life is up next with a real home run. Anyone else ever do a 13-hour day and still feel guilty about going home early instead of staying to study? Yes, it's so ridiculous. I literally did this 2 days ago. Started studying at like 7 a.m., went until like 10 p.m., but still felt guilty because I stopped to take a break to eat like once, got through only 5 lectures instead of 6, and was like, oh, I should have kept going until 11 or did more flashcards. I mean, that is so messed up. Study guilt is literally the weirdest thing. Okay, let's finish up here with some real great backhanded positivity from At Life of a Med Student. Never give up! Double exclamation points. One day you'll be a great doctor, ... Even if for now you look like a homeless person camping in the library. This wouldn't be so funny if it weren't true. Yeesh. Given that I literally spend more hours on a weekly basis at school, in the library, or at a study room than I do at my own place, I can't help but cringe laugh at the accuracy. And that's it. That's 10 tweets that show how insane med school really is. If you cracked a smile even once, please leave a like down below and be sure to share with your pre-med and med student friends and family. Thanks so much for watching and hope to see you next week.